wasting absolutely no time getting back into it, not even doing a countdown intro. Here we are, Game 5 of the World Series. We lost Game 4. Johnny Damon and Jeff Berblinger kind of took us to the cleaners. But the good arms in the bullpen are rested now. We've got a chance to win it at home and then 2 on the road. Oh boy. As long as it, the you-know-what doesn't happen, I'm comfortable. I also fiddled with the lineups. DiSarcina takes over at second, Steve Martin at first, but I also had time to get a new lineup intro put together. And now the starting lineup for your Colorado Rockies! Batting first, the third baseman, number 87, Steve Martin! Batting second, the shortstop, number 9, Carlos Guillen! Batting third, the right fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 33, Larry Walker. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 10, Travis Lee. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 51, Bernie Williams. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 11, Gary DiSarcina. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 59, Mike Maxudian. And your starting pitcher, batting ninth, number 50, Julian Tavares! So this is basically just going to be for people watching offline, I know. Mostly because there's other streamers going right now. Good play by DiSarcina to end the top of the first. Steve Martin about to get things started off against Kevin Appier. 20 wins in the American League. Loses the foot race to Will Clark for the first out of the bottom of the first. Again, floats to right. That's going to hang up long enough for Brocious. Griffey works the count full. Fly ball to left center field. That's going to land for a base hit. 2-out double for Ken Griffey Jr. Vitiello misplays it. Larry Walker with an RBI chance here. Tries to go the other way. That's going to fall for a base hit. Runners at the corners now. As the throw is cut off. Travis Lee with runners at the corners. Little looper, going to be trouble. Damon is there. Paul Loduca, the catcher. Rocketed to right field, base hit. That's going to be a leadoff double for the Royals catcher. Will Clark now. 0-1 on the way. Line drive to left. Diving catch, Larry Walker. Fantastic effort by Larry Walker. He wants this. That's a 5-star catch. 110 miles an hour. Diving grab by the left fielder. 2-2 the count to Kelly Gruber. Line drive to left center. Larry Walker has it. Runner still does not go. Jason Maxwell, the second baseman. Up the middle. Diving grab by Guillen. The leadoff double is stranded. Carlos Guillen says, no, not tonight. DiSarcina bashes this down to the third baseman Gruber. 2 away. Here's the catcher, Mike Maxudian. Swing and a miss. Vitiello now. Tavares picks up a strikeout. Make that 2. Back-to-back Ks here for Julian Tavares.
Strike 3.
And Tavares strikes out the side. Here in the top of the third. They'll lead off the bottom of the third. Puts the ball in play. Gruber. Good throw for the out. Back to the top. Steve Martin. Back from injury.
Strike 3.
Fans on a fastball. Guillen. Full count. Outside. Ball 4. Appier does have a good hold rating, so we may not run. Back-to-back walks. Larry Walker now. Tries to go the opposite way. That's going to hang up long enough for Damon. 2 walks are stranded. Top of the 4th. Here's FP Santangelo.
Strike 3.
Making 4 straight strikeouts for Julian Tavares. He wants this. Johnny Damon, fly ball to the left. Larry Walker wants it too. Diving grab there by the left fielder. He's had to make a few highlight reel catches so far tonight. Slow roller. Good play there by DiSarcina. Travis Lee, second at bat against Appier. Bottom of the 4th. Fly ball to left. Damon will wait under it. Here's Bernie Williams now. 1-2 count.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. DiSarcina. Fly ball to right. Brocious. Ends a 1-2-3-4. Top of the 5th, Will Clark. Right through the middle, over the head again. Just a single. Here's Kelly Gruber. Fly ball to center. Bernie has it. One-two count on Jason Maxwell.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Sinker is working wonders for Tavares today. Will Clark with a stolen base. Full count on Vitiello. Into the shift, Guillen from deep in the hole. Top of the 5th over. Maxudian, Tavares, Martin. Slow bouncer, going to be a tough play. Good job by Santangelo. Here's Tavares now. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Steve Martin will ground out to the second baseman, Maxwell. 1-0 the count on Appier. Top of the 6th. Shallow fly ball to left. Walker gets the out. Two to Scott Brocious. Rocketed deep to right field. Griffey is going to watch this one go. Scott Brocious breaks the deadlock. The Royals have a 1-0 lead. Santangelo is walked. It's going to draw some action in the bullpen for Dan Michelli getting loose. 0-1 on the way to Johnny Damon. Bouncer up the middle. Going to be a tough play. As Arcina decides not to throw. Johnny Damon out of the ball game. Jeff Berblinger takes over at first base. Pinch running. Here's Loduca. Count is 2-0. Fly ball to right. Misplayed by Griffey. That drops. The bases are loaded for Will Clark. 1-0 on the way from Tavares. Fly ball to right. Queued up by Griffey this time. Good throw home, but not in time. The Royals have doubled their lead. It's 2-0. One on the way to Gruber. And he's plunked. That'll be the end of the day for Julian Tavares. He fails to get out of the top of the 6th. Dan Michelli enters the game. Jason Maxwell will be first pitch swinging. On the ground, Guillen goes the short way. Inning over. Appier has held this lineup quiet. Guillen's aboard with a leadoff walk. Carlos Guillen, stolen base. 2-2 count for Griffey. Swing and a miss. Larry Walker, full count. Called ball 4. 4 walks, 5 K so far. Travis Lee now, full count. Rocketed to deep left field, way back and way gone! Oppo, Taco, Travis Lee. Rockies lead 3-2. Bernie Williams will check in with a single. Ty Saylor, yeah, you might need to watch the other game I've got here. All right, do we sub in Bragg? We'll keep playing Bernie. We just won't ask him to run hard. Intent walk, Gary DiSarcina to get to Mike Maxudian. That is an interesting call. 2-2 on him. Swing and a miss. I see what they're doing. 3-0 count on Michelli. They walk him. 6th walk of the game for Appier. Now Steve Martin with a chance to do some damage. Or just swing and a miss. Acht. Mike Lamb pinch hitting here in the top of the 7th. Michelli will give way to Blake Stein in due time. But for now, it's his at-bat. DiSarcina says yoink. Mike Moriarty. Doesn't swing at the first pitch, or doesn't put the first pitch into play this time. Called strike 3. Brocious has been something of a nuisance so far today. Looks like Michelli wants nothing to do with him. 3-0 count. Outside ball 4. He wants to deal with Santangelo. That's a wild pitch past Maxudian. Santangelo is plunked. That'll be the end of the game for Dan Michelli. Blake Stein in to deal with Milt Kyler.
Strike 3.
Inning and threat over. To the bottom of the 7th we go. 6 outs away from a first World Series crown for the Rockies. Ricky Terlichek into the game out of the Royals bullpen.
Strike 3.
Here's Ken Griffey Jr. Into foul territory. Long run. Loduca makes the grab. Larry Walker scorches this one the other way, but right to the fielder. With Johnny Damon injured, you have to wonder if the tenor of this series has changed. Stein will get the 8th. Bernie makes the first out of the inning. Will Clark, 2-2 on the way from the Sidewinder.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss. Here's Gruber. 2-2 on the way from Blake Stein. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3-2 Rockies. Sanders is getting loose. Travis Lee puts a charge in this one. Diving catch by Santangelo. Moved out into center field. Bernie Williams' knee does not seem to be bothering him too much. DiSarcina. Fly ball, shallow center field. That will fall for a base hit. Maxudian now. Dribbler in front of the plate. Going to be a tough play for Loduca, but he makes it. Into the game, Scott Sanders. Dominant closer, having a rough postseason. He'll face Maxwell pitcher spot Moriarty. Staked to a 1-run lead. Line drive to center field. Bernie waits for it to curve his way. 1 away. Pinch hitter here is Toby Rumfield. He'll be swinging on the first pitch. Shallow fly ball right center. Bernie, 2 down. The crowd is on its feet. Darren Burton in to pinch hit. Sanders wants this. 1-1 on the way. Fly ball to left. Larry Walker has a bead, and the Colorado Rockies are 1998 World Series champions! Travis Lee, build the man his statue now. Dan Michelli gets the win in relief. Ken Griffey Jr. wins Series MVP. And we didn't even need to go back to Kansas City for this one. I mean, not like it would have mattered. You take a look back at the other series. The reverse sweep against Pittsburgh. These games were on the road. The NLCS against the Phillies, the last 3 games were on the road. And the first 2 games of this World Series were on the road. The Colorado Rockies won the 1998 World Series or postseason without losing on the road. So there it is. We did it. Fate accompli. We have accomplished in 1998 what the real-life Rockies have not done in their entire 30-year history. And all we needed to do was sign Ken Griffey Jr., draft Travis Lee, draft Carlos Guillen, trade for Mark McGwire, it was all so easy. So we're going to save the off season for a proper stream. Next Wednesday, back with the Flying Purple Baseball Beaters. We're going to zoom through the off season. And yeah, I'm going to go to sleep a happy man. World Series champions. Ken Griffey Jr. gets his ring. Mark McGwire gets his ring. I think that'll about do it for this mini stream, folks. Thank you all so much for watching, for having as much fun as I've had over these last few weeks. We're, of course, going to still keep going, but it's nice to know that we've at least gotten to the end.